Everyone, and welcome to today's video. This is another A2 level functional English lesson. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about booking accommodations and transportation for a vacation. All right, so here's some different kinds of accommodations, and so you might want to think about would you stay in any of these places. We have downtown hotels, um, maybe like an Airbnb in a more suburban location. This looks like some sort of a luxury hotel. This one is maybe a cruise ship, and this one looks like a mountain cabin. So which one would you think you would like to stay in when you're going on vacation? All right, so we're going to do a dialogue about Tom going on holiday. I'll read it the first time through, so you can either pause video and read it on your own or follow along as I read. And then we'll do it as a dialogue. I'll do Tim's part first, and then we'll switch. Hi, you're speaking with Tim. How can I help you? I'd like to book a suite, please, for 2 adults and 2 children. Certainly, sir. For which dates? Check in on Friday, August 17th. We'll check out on Saturday, September 1st. We'd like a 2 bedroom suite with air conditioning. Oh, and an ensuite in the master bedroom. Sir, we only have a deluxe suite available for those dates. It includes everything you mentioned, but with Wi-Fi, satellite TV, and a large terrace. Fine. Do you have a laundry service? Yes, naturally. We require a 10% deposit to complete the booking. After that, I will email you a confirmation that you should present at reception upon arrival. So, may I have your full name and your credit card details, please? All right, so this time I'll read Tim and you respond with Tom, and then we'll switch parts. Hi, you're speaking with Tim. How can I help you? Certainly, sir. For which dates? Sir, we only have a deluxe suite available for those dates. It includes everything you mentioned, but with Wi-Fi, satellite TV, and a large terrace. Yes, naturally. We require a 10% deposit to complete the booking. After that, I will email you a confirmation that you should present at reception upon arrival. So, may I have your full name and your credit card details, please? All right, this time you'll read Tim's part and I'll read Tom. So go ahead and start whenever you're ready. I'd like to book a suite, please, for 2 adults and 2 children. Check in on Friday, August 17th. We'll check out on Saturday, September 1st. We'd like a 2 bedroom suite with air conditioning. Oh, and an ensuite in the master bedroom. Fine. Do you have a laundry service? Right. Right, so now provide the answer that agrees with the dialogue that we just did. So take a few moments and write down your answers, and then you can restart when you're ready to check. All right, so Tim offered Tom a deluxe suite. Tom needs to pay a 10% deposit to make the booking. Tom asks if there is laundry service. And Tim said that the room has Wi-Fi, satellite TV, and a large terrace. All right, so services and facilities. Which of these are important to you at a hotel and why? So, a shuttle service might be important to get you from the airport to the hotel and maybe to the hotel from to other places. Laundry, if you're going to be there for more than a few days, you might want a place to do your laundry. Short-term luggage storage, um, babysitting and childcare services if you have smaller children, a self-contained kitchen, maybe if you don't want to eat out all the time, or maybe you have some special dietary restrictions, so it's more convenient to make some of your own meals. A currency exchange, that's not quite as important these days as it used to be, because most of the time people pay by credit card, but if you need cash for any reason, you could go get uh, use the currency exchange. And business services, if it's a business trip, you might want to be sure there's access to, printers, copiers, not so much fax machines anymore, but possibly a fax machine you might need if you're there for business. All right, so what about this destination? You can either pause the video and read this on your own, or you can follow along as I read. Welcome to La Riviera. Our family-friendly hotel offers you the following services and facilities: complimentary shuttle service to airport, bus terminus, central train station, 120 self-contained cabins with private balcony, large outdoor swimming pool, spa and sauna, same-day laundry service, 24-hour room service, kids-only fun park with full supervision, late checkout with free luggage storage. We pride ourselves on offering warm hospitality to families to make sure that both you and their children have an enjoyable stay. For all your needs, please speak to our staff at the reception desk, and we wish you a very pleasant stay with us. All right, so read the questions below, and then we'll decide whether it's the hotel staff or the customer that would ask these. So, what dates do you wish to stay with us? Well, that would be the hotel staff. We'll use H for hotel. Will you take our shuttle service? It brings you directly to the hotel in just 40 minutes. That would also be the hotel staff. Is breakfast included in the price? Well, that would be the customer. Do you have parking facilities? I think that would also be the customer. What facilities do you have specifically for children? Customer. When we check out, can we leave our luggage somewhere for a few hours? That would be the customer. And would you like an air-conditioned room? That would be the hotel staff. Now you want to book a room, so you want to think about the following things before you start. How many nights are you going to stay? What facilities do you want to ask about? Is there a swimming pool, room service, shuttle service, kitchen facilities? How will you arrive at the hotel? How many people are traveling with you? And how much does the room cost per night? And do you need to pay a deposit? So you want to think about these things, maybe write a few notes, and then write a dialogue between you and the hotel manager. You also have to arrange for transportation, how to get to your vacation destination. So how do you plan to arrive at your destination? Are you going by plane, by car, by coach or bus, by train, or by other means? And once you decide that, then it would be time to book those tickets. All right, so go ahead and pause the video for a few moments. Try to complete this conversation by filling in the gaps with the words from the boxes here, and then you can restart the video when you're ready to check your answers. All right, she says, okay, I found flights on the internet that look perfect. Unfortunately, there are no direct flights to Canada, So we need to fly from Warsaw to Rome first. The stopover is only 90 minutes, and we take a connecting flight to Catania. The luggage allowance is 22 kilos per person. What do you think? It looks like there are only a few seats left. That sounds fine. I'd really like an aisle seat. I don't enjoy sitting in a window seat. And what time is the departure? You know that I don't like early morning flights. 9:45 a.m. It's perfect. There's good in-flight entertainment too, and in any case, it's only a short flight. I need to book these now before they sell out, so can you please get my credit card and our passports? I need to add some details to book the tickets online. Now you're going to match each question with this answer, but there is one question that has no answer. So go ahead and try that on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. All right, so what is your destination? Well, that would probably be I need a ticket to Budapest. Do you have a seat preference? Yes, please book me a window seat. Would you like the 9 a.m. or the 10:30 a.m. flight? I prefer the earlier option, please. And in what class would you like to travel? I'd like to book a one-way seat in economy. And then at what time do you need to arrive? There is no answer for that question. Now imagine that you are a sales agent for Sunny Star Airlines, a low-cost airline that operates in Europe, especially between Northern Europe and the warm islands of the Mediterranean. So ask questions to find out the following information. How many passengers are there? Where are the passengers flying from and to? On which dates do they wish to travel? And do they have a seat preference? And then make sure you can answer questions about luggage allowance, stopovers, and food options. All right, now we have, it looks like a list of flight schedule availability. So we can look at some of these things and just go through the information on each of these. The first number is the flight number. The frequency is, how often this flight takes place. So you can get flight QF210 Monday through Friday, departing at 6 o'clock. We don't at 6 a.m. I guess that's 6 a.m. and arriving at 9:30. It's a direct flight with no stopovers or layovers, and there's no business class. So I'll ask you some questions about some of the other flights. If you needed to travel on a Saturday, which flights would you want to take? So you could take flight 216 because it goes daily. You could take QF 220 because it is on Saturday and Sunday, or you could book 222, which is daily. Which flights would you take if you don't mind having a stopover? If it's okay to have a stopover? Well, you could take 214 because it doesn't have a direct flight, 216, or 222. What about which flights would you take if you needed to arrive either in the afternoon or the evening? Well, you could take flight 216 because it arrives at 2 p.m. 218 um, arrives at 12:30 p.m. 220 arrives at 3:30, and 222, which arrives later in the evening. So you could go ahead and think about some of these flights. If you were going to book a flight, which one do you think would fit your needs the best? All right, now sometimes you may need to change your booking. So you've booked the following tickets. Three people departing tonight from New York at 7:30 p.m. and arriving tomorrow in London at 8 p.m. And so you need to do the following. You need to change all three tickets. Two people will travel from New York to London, but will depart sometime next week. And one person will now travel from New York to Manchester, also departing sometime next week. So you want to try to make a phone call to your travel agent to change your flights. So think about the things that you're going to need to say and how you'll say them to get all these changes made. And you might want to write some notes to help you. All right, so now we'll answer the question, how did each of these people travel? How did they travel? So Katie arrived just in time. She handed her luggage to the driver, who placed it under the vehicle. She walked down the aisle and sat in her seat. Just above her head was a small luggage rack, so she put her jacket up there. Well, this could either be a plane, it could also be a train, or a bus. Probably because it says driver, it's probably a bus, I would say. Tang climbed aboard and put his large suitcase on the luggage rack just inside the door. As the journey would be long, he decided to head to the dining car and grab something to eat. Well, this one is most likely a train because of having a dining car. And before Damon arrived at the gate, he needed to present his passport and boarding pass at passport control. The steward assisted him to stow his luggage over his head and asked him to fasten his seatbelt before takeoff. Well, this would be an airplane. All right, now imagine that you and your best friend Eddie have decided to travel on a 2-week vacation to the south of Spain. So before you speak to the travel agent, you'll need to think about the following. What city are you leaving from? What is your destination? How long will you stay? What kind of accommodations do you want to stay in? And if it's a hotel, what facilities do you want the hotel to have? And will you need a shuttle service from the airport to your hotel or to your accommodations? So you're going to make a call to the travel agent who will advise you of the best possible options. Write down all of the details and then um, continue on to the next exercise. All right, now you need to make a few changes. Once you've done that dialogue, you'll need to make a few changes. So you'll need to call the travel agent back about some changes that you want to make. So another friend, Jo, is going to join you on your vacation. However, Jo wants her own room and doesn't want to share a room with you or Eddie. Also, Jo has more time for a vacation and will stay at your destination for 4 extra days. Jo is a vegan, so she doesn't eat any animal products. So now you're going to write a dialogue where you call the travel agent back and get tickets for Jo with these changes in mind. That brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, and if you have any questions, leave those for me in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.